I said up, up, up is where I wanna go.
This is episode 37 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. Hey, thanks so much for being here. I'm Shannon Kinney-Duh, creator of A Free Spirit Life, and I'm a holistic life and spiritual coach, yoga and meditation teacher, and soon-to-be Reiki practitioner. And I come to you in this podcast to share what's going on in my life, inspiration, resources, and techniques that can help you live an inspired, authentic, and empowered life. Today, we're talking about new beginnings. I'm going to share my little phrase on how to create mini spa moments in your life so that you can feel more connected to your heart, so that you can know where to go next in your life. And it's a real simple little mindfulness practice that you can do anytime that you feel like you need a check-in. So we're going to get right to that. Spring is in the air where I live. You might have fall happening in your part of the world, wherever you are in your life in this moment. It's a time where we can embrace new beginnings, right? Because life is about change. Life is a constant evolving moment of change. Nothing really ever stays the same. Even from the time you listen to these words and then from the time this podcast ends, you are changing. Your body, your cells, the world, the time of day. We're changing constantly, right? And so how can we prepare the best foundation in our life for new changes, for new beginnings to happen? And so look at your life right now. Can you see that this moment in your life is a new beginning, a fresh, clean slate? This moment has never happened before. You have turned a new page, even right now. And it's blank. It's blank. We tend to write the pages with our worries, with our past regrets, with the things we think might happen, with our fears, with our self-doubts. We tend to write these pages, right? And we think that we know what's going to happen in the future. We think that we've got a hold on it. We think that we're never going to get out of it. Wherever you are in your life, notice the thoughts that are painting that painting or writing that story, because your life is a work of art. And I like to think of it that way, whether it's a book, a painting, a garden, whatever speaks your language. What is this new blank page providing for you? What is this new blank garden ready to grow? Is there a blank page? Or is it all written in scribbles and chaos? Is it all filled with weeds? You know, in my part of the world, people are preparing their gardens. We have to get the soil prepared. We have to pull the weeds. We have to make sure that the foundation is really fertile for new seeds to be planted, for those seeds to take root. And then we have to take care of it. We have to water it, provide it enough sunshine, care for the soil, continue to clear the things that pop up that we know we don't need anymore. And I love to look at our life at this time. To me, this is almost like New Year's, because we're coming out of winter. Winter is about retreating. And now it's time to shed. It's time to shed some of those extra pounds maybe we gained from our comfort foods or from being indoors more often. It's time to release and let go of the stuff that we've accumulated that we no longer need. And so today, look at your life as a blank page, as a blank canvas, as an open, fresh garden ready to be planted. You are in charge of what story you're going to write, what painting you're going to paint, what kind of garden you want to grow. And it really takes you to become this observer of your mind, of your thoughts, of your worries, of your fears. What is keeping you from moving forward? What is keeping you from seeing the blank page? What is keeping you from facing your fears of new beginnings, of the unknown? When we grip to our past, to our worries, to what we think the present might be or should be, we are letting fear take root in that garden. We are letting fear spill out into the pages of our book. We are letting fear cloud our paintings. Because we think that if we hold on, at least it's comfortable. At least it's what we know. At least it's the story I'm used to. At least it's the colors in my painting that I know how to use. Right? And so how can we release the grip? How can we step forward to the unknown and let go? That's why there's a craze right now of decluttering, letting go, because we're getting bogged down by our stuff. And so we're being taught, like, what sparks that joy in you? Only keep the things that spark joy. But sometimes we don't even know what that is anymore because we're so bogged down. We forget what brings us joy. Or maybe what used to bring us joy doesn't anymore. Maybe that's changing. How can we continue to surrender, to release, to let go so that we can be more available, more open, more accepting of change, of new beginnings, of a fresh, clean slate? So I want to teach you a little mini phrase that I use when I'm feeling a little overwhelmed, when I'm feeling like I am letting my head get too worked up, or I'm overthinking a situation, or I'm just feeling confused about what to do. There's only so much we can solve in our mind. And a lot of times, like I said, our mind is tainted by the old story, by the old weeds in the garden. So what I want to teach you today is called taking a spa moment. SPA. So what do you think of when you hear the word spa? To me, it sounds super relaxing. I envision having a massage. I envision being taken care of. I envision good food, moving slowly, sunshine, relaxation, just being able to breathe and be instead of doing all the time, right? That's what spa means to me. When you feel bogged down by the weeds, when you feel that your story is already written, when you can't see a light at the end of the tunnel, or you feel worked up in your day, practice creating a little spa moment. And here's what it is. It's a practice in mindfulness. It's a practice in tuning in to this moment, tuning into how you feel, and tuning into what you need, what your heart and soul need, not what your head might be telling you. Not what the messages of everyone else might be saying, not what the old story is trying to say, but this new version of you. Spa, the S in spa is slow down. Slow down and take a breath, and take several deep breaths. Do it now. What are you doing? Are you multitasking right now? Can you slow it down, slow your pace down, slow whatever you're doing down, and just listen to your breath. Connect with your breathing. Once you feel that you have slowed it down, you're not breathing shallowly, but you're breathing deeply in your belly, and you can feel, even after 3 breaths, you start to feel a calming effect come over you. You're slowing down. The P in spa is to pause. I want you to sit. I want you to be still. In that moment, just be there. Be there and sit. One of my friends says this phrase. I'm sure he's heard it somewhere else. You know how we've learned to Don't just sit there, do something. I mean, that is what our culture is all about. But how does that work for us? We tend to just buy more, do more, consume more, and we lose touch of our heart and soul. We lose touch of our intuition. We lose touch of this more authentic way of being. And so we flip that phrase and we say, don't just do something, sit there. Sit there. So that P in spa is to pause and to sit there and to just be in this moment. Slowing it down, pausing to be here now. The A in the spa is to allow. Allow your heart to open. Allow your mind and body to relax. Allow your spirit to be free. Allow the messages in your heart and soul bubble up. Listen. Notice how you feel. Be here now. And when you create these mini spa moments in your life, you're checking in. You're checking in. You're getting out of your heart. You're stepping into getting out of your head and stepping into your heart. You're getting out of the past regrets or the future worries, and you're getting into this moment. You're getting out of doing, trying to solve, fix, and you're getting into the being, the space in between the action. And when you take the pause, when you slow down, when you breathe and allow your story to unfold, allow the blank page to erupt, allow the blank canvas to be there, then you start to recognize, oh, this is the new story I want to write. This is the new page in this moment. This is the new thought I'm going to think. This is the new dream I'm going to dream. And then think of your spa moment. How do you feel when you relax? Right? And so I envision spa, S-P-A, ... Give yourself that long pause. It could be 5 minutes after you've had spa time. It could be a day. It could be 2 weeks. Sometimes we need a lot of processing time. Sometimes there's like a big moment in my life and I have to make a decision about something that I'm struggling with. I really don't know. What should I do? And I might have to go walk in nature. I might have to journal about it. I might have to just let it sit for a while and forget about it and then come back to it. And after those spa moments, after slowing down, pausing, allowing, I usually connect to source. I connect to my heart, to my intuition, my higher self. And I then know what to do next. And so the ... the AH, the after the spa moment is to take action. The A is action. If you just sit and stare at the blank page, you're letting fear rule your life. You're letting fear paralyze you and keep you small. Your life is meant to be seen. You're meant to be seen in this lifetime. Your gifts are meant to be shared. Your dreams are meant to be manifested. And so rather than staying in fear, can you take mindful action after your spa moment? Because you're trusting that you've allowed your heart to open up and you are trusting that you know the way. You have the answers within you. And so you take that mindful action, you do something with it. You write the next page in that story. You start mixing some colors and splash it onto your canvas and see what happens. You look at that garden and you say, what is keeping me stuck? What is hindering me? What is blocking me from taking new risks? Making change, allowing new beginnings to unfold. What weeds are blocking my path? What do I need to let go of? What is bogging me down? What is keeping me from living a more whole and balanced, happy, content, peaceful life? when you take these little mini spa moments, these mindful moments in your day to check in, to notice how you feel, to connect to your inner life, to your higher self, you start to know. You start to know what's blocking you. You start to see a new path unfold. You start to see new people come into your life that wouldn't have been able to, or maybe were there, but you never saw it because you were so bogged down by the past stories that you've held on to. This is a time for new beginnings. This is a time for change. This is a time to write your new story. That's what I want for you today. And I guess I forgot to mention the H in that after your spa moments is home. Harmony, fill in the blank, whatever speaks to you. Because when you're at home with yourself, you will connect to that inner peace, that contentment, that way of being that feels right to you. When you are at home after that mindful action you've taken, when you've moved forward and taken some risk and seen some changes happening, you can start to see more harmony, more flow, more in sync moments rather than constant resistance, blocks, overwhelm. So I hope that helps you today, because when you take these mini spa moments in your life and embrace new beginnings, you really do start to learn how to follow your heart. Following your heart is a practice in listening. It's learning how to discern between when you're doing things because you think you should or because you feel it's where you are being guided. I say practice because you are in a constant state of doing. And when you're always on the go, it's very hard to know exactly what you're feeling. You need to practice these mini spa moments to follow your heart, these listening skills each day. It's about learning how to listen to your body and spirit. Your mind leads the way and basically takes over your life, takes over the story, the painting, the garden. Your mind wants to fix things. Your mind wants to be in control. Your mind tries to fit in or do what's right, desperately wants to follow a linear path. Maybe your mind's writing a story or painting a picture that thinks others will like it. Doing it because they think that's what everyone else will like, to please other people. But that's not how you want to live your life. You want to live your life in tune and connected to your authenticity so that you're being guided and creating a story, a painting that is connected to your truth. Your heart feels. Your heart is there to help guide your decisions, to work alongside your mind. Your heart wants to be heard, and it's your job to quiet your mind each day so that you can listen to what your heart has to say. To follow your heart is to be brave. To follow your heart is to trust. To follow your heart is to allow. To follow your heart is to feel scared, but to take the small, scary steps to build your courage. To follow your heart is to feel vulnerable. To follow your heart is to feel authentic. To follow your heart is to let love lead the way. These mini spa moments, these new beginnings I'm speaking about, is really about practicing, listening, and following and trusting your heart. It's about getting quiet. It's about slowing down and breathing. It's about pausing, sitting, and going within and being in this moment. It's about allowing your story to be written, allowing a new blank page to unfold, allowing a new fertile garden, and a place where you can plant new seeds so that you can watch your life flourish. Where does your heart want to go? What brings you great joy? What lights you up? Where do you shine? What do you love? What new beginning, new page, new painting, new garden, new blooms are you ready for? Take a little mini spa moment. Return home, and then you'll know. And then you'll know. Thanks for listening today. I'm so grateful for you. I appreciate all your kind emails. If you like this episode, go to iTunes, leave me a review, shoot me an email, share it with your friends. Also, I am offering a short 4-week experience online in April. It starts April 8th. It's called New Beginnings. You'll get 4 live video coaching lessons with me, group coaching with an amazing group of women. It's a small, intimate circle. I'd love to have you join. It's only $39, and it's really a great opportunity to start clearing mental, physical, emotional clutter so that you can be prepared to walk mindfully in your life, to embrace the changes you're ready for, to be very clear and intentional, and to see new beginnings unfolding for you. So if you'd like more information, go ahead and email me, shannon@afreespiritlife.com, and I will give you those details. Take good care, and I will see you next time.